Hey kids, this is Pulse Ray Vision coming to you live from Cuatro Cinco Studios in my mom's basement. Today is, I believe, day 24 of agproject.io. We'll go over the counters. We've got a few days left until we have our first lottery winning, and we have about 25 days until you guys have a chance to mint again, to mint the fuel cells again. So we'll go over all of that. We'll answer all your questions. There's a link to join in our Telegram. There's a link to join on X. So jump on in, ask your questions, talk about whatever. I'm going to be streaming with the Incognito guys here pretty soon, which is going to be fun, and talk to them about that project. And obviously, we want to do some deep dives into SolidX and Gelato, because those are some pretty interesting projects in our ecosystem. Let me just pump this on X. And if you guys are streamers as well, feel free to jump on and restream onto your channels too. So yeah, here we go. All right, we're live. Boom. All right, so we actually have seen our liquidity go up very, very significantly in the last 24 hours. And so this is an opportunity. A lot of people were complaining about they didn't want to push their price up against themselves. And I totally get that. Like anytime I've gone into a project, I get really excited about a project, for instance, let's say. So I hear about their project and I see the stream of the founders and what they got going on. I think, oh, that's a cool project. I think it's going to do well. It's got good legs, good team, good community, good tokenomics, whatever. I jump in there and there's like 10K of liquidity. Now I want to buy a few $100s. Let's say I want to buy 1,000. I'm going to be pushing that price against myself and eating slippage, getting into that position with so little liquidity. And so I understand what that's like to hit slippage and where you're like, man, I wish there was like a couple $1 million of liquidity, so I didn't eat hardly any slippage with my $100,000, my $100 or $1,000 order. And so we've been adding to a bunch of those. We've been very strategic as far as the ones we've added. I mean, granted, anyone can add liquidity to any of these pairs. Some of these people we don't know. We don't know who is adding the liquidity. For instance, there's some meme coin that connected to Dark just recently, and I have no idea who they are, what they're doing. I don't know how they found out about Dark, but here they are throwing some liquidity, pairing some liquidity. And just like that, if we like a project and they don't want to pair with us, that's too bad. We can just buy their coin and pair the liquidity. It's decentralized. You can't really stop people from doing what they want to do. So we did add that, but we are still having a lot of people who are dumping 1, 2, 3, 4 tokens at a time. And I believe these are people that are just found that token in their wallet from the airdrop, and they're into to take profits. So people are going to take profits. That's part of the game. People are going to provide liquidity. People are going to pull their liquidity depending on what's going on in their life. And that's totally fine. We'll go over the liquidity. Right now, we've got a dip in the price down to $70. The last local low before this last run up was about $58. So we're about $12 from the previous low, and we're about $60 from the previous high. So here we go. Here first. Does that mean I win the lottery? Yeah, all you had to do was show up first, Casey, and you win the lottery. It's that easy. It really is that simple. I wish I'm hoping that Casey has some fuel cells, hoping all of you guys listening have some fuel cells. And if you have a fuel cell, you got a ticket to the lottery, baby. Kay Hudson says, dang. I'm not sure what Kay Hudson's referring to, but Kay's got a wrench, so they're definitely a repeat customer. They've been here before. Again, jump on stream, ask any questions of me. I'm just going to be going through the stuff I regularly do, and then I'm going to talk about the giveaway and the giveaway for helping us review the book, and the giveaway for the lottery, and also the giveaway for the art contest. But he says he missed first, but got fuel cells. Hey, if you got fuel cells, you're good. Speaking of giveaways and lotteries, if you guys are part of Randy Halarski's No Permissions group, he's got his Christmas giveaway going down on Friday night. So that one is a lot of fun. I can't believe how incredibly generous he is. And I heard a rumor from Santa that Randy may be giving away some DART tokens. So if you're in that group, if you're not in that group, I would recommend joining. If you are in that group, definitely show up for that giveaway. And another thing I'm going to start doing, I think YouTube is just a really difficult to work with at times. Sometimes I'll restream the shit show from our friends, Crypto Compassion and Vets. And just by restreaming, if they play 2 seconds of Dr. Dre or some song, it bans and blocks my video all over the place. So like YouTube is it's too much. Like I'm not trying to even play copyright stuff on there anymore. And every time I turn around, I'm getting garbage from them. So I'm going to start doing smaller, short, just updates really fast, 5-minute updates here, loading them onto YouTube, and then I'll probably kill the stream, restream on X, where we can play music and chill out and not be so hindered by their crazy robots, their overzealous robots. So yeah, we'll be going over the art contest, the book contest. We'll be going over price, liquidity, and of course these timers that continually count down. They count down to mint windows, they count down to lotteries, and we're going to check into those right now. So I'm going to share my screen. We'll go over liquidity and price first, and then we'll jump into the giveaways and prizes here. So there we go. Share that. There we go. Now we're cooking with butter. So first of all, let's go to liquidity pairings. Oh, well, here's the price star. Let's hit this one first. So let me make this big for y'all. And as you can see, we've got the mint of Journey 1. We started on 11/22, November 22nd is when we started. And that looks like it was, how do you do that measurement thing? I don't know. But basically, we're at the 16th. So we're about 24 days into this project. Launched at $1. The robots fought for it. Then it got set at around $7. And we did the claim phase where some people kind of took profits and added some liquidity here. And then we shot up to about $30. And at $30 is when we pushed the airdrop to everybody. And as you can see, a lot of the airdrop people dumped to about $16, from 30 to 16. And then we got another nice pump up to $134. And did another stream with another community right around here. At $90, we did a stream. Letting the Forge NFT holders know that they all got, tokens and stuff. And we saw a lot of profit taking. We also had a pullback in the market, which is going to happen. And then we did a little pump, and now we pumped and we added liquidity, which at first pumped the price and now is giving people who are either exiting through the tokens that we're paired with, or they're again finding that, hey, I just found 2 dark matter worth $70. That's $140. That might be the most money some of these people have ever made in crypto, especially considering the last few years. So we are down to $70. Again, the last low we dipped down to is like $56, $58. And the last high is up at 130 something bucks. So we're closer to this one than this one. But then again, we have the lottery coming out very soon, where some people may dump their lottery winnings. And then 11 days after that, we got one. And 11 days after that, we got one. And then it's going to be everyone's chance to mint the second journey NFTs right here. For 11 days, you're going to have a chance to mint these journeys. The treasury is also going to pay out 3% of what it holds right now on the last day, on day 40, 44, 45. That's when the lottery pays out, and we start the cycle all over again. So yeah, that's the price chart right there. Let's see. This is the liquidity. No, this is the X. The X pair started at $66, went up to 84, and now it's down to 70 because this was, if we put this in daily candles, you can see it looks very similar to the last few candles on the main chart. But we're going to, let's paste the contract address in here that ends in C7, C5. And the largest, we got 68 grand in liquidity in the 2FUX pool with Dark, Nope, Solid X, Wrap Pulse X, and 2FUX. So we got, yeah, then it's got 10 grand of volume in the last 24 hours on that pair. And then we have 145K of liquidity with Solid X pair. And this one's had almost 3 grand of trading in here. We've got 35 grand of liquidity in the Dark and Wrapped Pulse pair. This is really interesting because there was about 20 grand in there from someone else that I have no idea. Someone else started with like the liquidity that kept pumping from 10 grand to 20 grand based on price. And so it looks like some more people have added to the Wrap Pulse and Dark liquidity. We got 35K of liquidity between X and Dark. We've got 15K of liquidity with Nuts and Dark, so Dark Nuts. And then we got 3K of liquidity with Gelato. And then you got some meme coins and other crazy people and some other 9mm V3 where these guys have set the price to $99 where they're going to start selling. And it looks like they've got $3,500 worth of Dark that they want to unload starting at about $100. So yeah, that's one way to definitely take profits there. Going back into the green room, watching on replay. Let's go. No, this is the real one. This is live. It might look like a replay because I'm not moving, but hey, happy Monday. Happy Monday, Hex Glenn. Good to see you, man. Good to see your art in the Telegram. We'll go over that as well. And of course, it's always great to see Pulse Chain Trainer showing up with his wrench and a good work ethic. Love that guy. Let's bounce into the countdowns. First countdown we're going to go through is the lottery countdown. Oh. Deployment, your contract's not working. Vercel is working correctly. Oh, for some reason it's given me a 404 right now on that one, on that beta, because I think that one's hooked to something else. But we'll go here. We'll try it again. We'll try opening tools. Oh, tools isn't working right now. Okay, we'll have to get tools up and running again. Either way, we have close to 2 days left before the first lottery, where there's going to be 2,300 dark matters that are going to be given out to the first round of winners, and then it goes up exponentially. So then the second one is 3 times bigger, and the last one is 6 times bigger than the first, which is cool. And then we've got the countdown right here, countdown to the next mint, to Journey 2's mint. The second journey is going to start minting in 25 days, 16 hours, 28 minutes, 50 seconds, and some change, and it keeps rolling. So this is where you can go right now. I wonder if the collective page is also. No, collective page is fine. Minting page is fine. It's the tools that's down for some reason. We'll have to get into that and figure out get the tools, the beta page back up with the lottery and the treasury. But as you can see, we've got 89,768 dark in the treasury right now. And again, 3% of that is going to be broken off and paid out to the 116,000 fuel cells at the end of this journey. And at the end of every journey, 3% of this is going to be paid out to journey 1. So that's cool too. And here, of course, we have the dark matter paper. When you convert the dark matter token into a fuel cell NFT, then most of it goes into the treasury. The 20% goes to the lottery. And of course, the space toll to keep the, the websites running, as you can see today. That one's going. And then, of course, it has the minting schedule of the evil address. So this tells you how many tokens the evil address is going to mint in each journey. And this also tells you how much interest is split between each journey. So it starts with 3 and goes down by 10% every journey. So the second journey is going to split 2.7%. Then the next journey is going to be splitting 2.43. And so on and so forth. And I mean, once we get to the 11th journey, that's the last time that you get a full percent of the treasury. And after that, it's like basically towards the end, it's basically dust. But the evil address never stops minting because the evil address is out to hoard all of the winnings, all the lottery winnings, all the yield. It's out to dominate and hold everything that it can. So there's that as well. Again, here's the very technical chart of where we got our lottery coming up in a couple days. And then 11 days after that and 11 days. So you get 11 days to mint, 11 days to the first lottery, 11 days to the second, and 11 days till the third. So it goes 11, 22, 33, 44. And then 45 is the reset day. It starts all over again. 11, 22, 33, 44, and so on. And this is going to go for just over 4 years. So how cool is that? These might be some good buying opportunities. They might not. These might be some good selling opportunities. They might not. You never really know in crypto, but there should be a 45-day pattern on here because this is very similar to the Bitcoin halving. Every 45 days, we have our own little Bitcoin halving, if you will. So that's cool too. Jump back in here. Nobody's in the green room wants to jump in, and we're all caught up on the comments. So now we're going to jump into the Fox pool. Big news: tokens that don't suck has been gauged by their team. So starting very soon, I believe you'll be able to take your locked 2 Fox and vote on which pools you want to receive the highest return on the bonus tokens. I'm still figuring all this out, but we are up to 40K volume right there. Let me see if I can. Sometimes refreshing helps. Sometimes it just sits there and thinks. But yeah, so this is how it goes. There's 50% dark, 30% 2 Fox, and then you have 5, 5, 5, 5 of Nope, Solid X, Wrap, Pulse, and X. So those are all in here, and then those 2 ones are. And so it'd be interesting to see how many votes we get from the 2 Fox and the locked 2 Fox to see how high we can get the APR. This APR right now is 27.73. I've seen it go from 70% down to like 1% and bounce back up. It obviously depends on who's moving volume through these tokens right here. And yeah, so someone just threw in another 11K about 6 hours ago. And here's some of the swaps that have been going on in the last, hours. So that's cool. Let's go to our Telegram. If you're not in our Telegram, you got to get in our Telegram, t.me/anti-gravity saga. And then here's the general where I have the link to join. And then we've been answering questions and promoting our contests and also posting these videos. So if you guys go there, you can click on the pinned messages, and you can also watch some of these videos where we've gone over other questions and answers. And then you go to submissions for art right here. And we have just a whole lot of people voting here. We're going to narrow all of these images down to 10. We're going to pick 10 images based on the reactions of people, and then those 10 will be voted on in between lottery 2 and 3, 1 and 2. So in 2 days, we're gonna narrow all of these images down to 10, and then let you guys vote on it. And the winner receives 10 dark matter tokens and 1,000,000 collective points to rank up in the collective. So that's a really cool thing if you guys are into AI art. Again, you got 2 days to get your submissions in here. We're going to take the top 10 that we have so far and let you guys, we'll probably create another topic and put just those 10 because it's really hard to go through all of the art here. And but this is where you submit them before that, and then we'll create another topic just for that. And here, of course, is, you know, this is the first NFT right here. This is the first piece of art that we created for Journey One or J1 fuel cells. They all have this cool image right there. So yeah, jump in here. And then if you guys like a good book, I might be doing some reading of this book online on stream pretty soon. But here's the first draft of a 25 chapter sci-fi novel that's inspired by this project and inspires the art to this project. So you can come here, you can claim a chapter. Like here we have Ted Nelson, and he claims chapter 1 right here. So as soon as you claim a chapter, there's only one more chapter left. The people, chapter 1 left, but 3 people can each claim a chapter. So you claim a chapter, you say, hey, I'm going to read this chapter. And then you just DM me a review. It doesn't have to be in depth or anything like that. It can just be like, hey, this is what I thought of this chapter. This is what I liked about it. This is what I didn't like. This is where it was boring. This is the part that didn't make sense. Things like that. You just DM me that with an address that you want to receive your collective points on. So you'll get your collective points, 1,000 collective points per chapter. And if you do this 10 times, if you take on 10 chapters, you'll also get 1 DART token as well. So we're doing that to get this book reviewed and ready for publishing as soon as we can on Amazon and Audible. So that's a place where you can participate in those giveaways and that contest and shaping the future of this project. So I think that's about it. I mean, I don't have anyone else here wanting to get in the green room. We got about 52 people, some of them on everyone commenting is on YouTube. And that's the only reason I kind of hang on to YouTube and keep streaming on YouTube. People also like skipping forward and 2xing the YouTube. So that's cool. So like I said, what I'll probably do is a quick stream that just bounces over the countdowns and the highlights of what's going on that day. And then I'll end the stream and I'll start a second stream on Twitter where we can play some music and chill out and not worry about getting copyright striked, all that jazz. So anyways, that's cool. I'm very happy to be with you guys. There's one other thing I wanted to tell you guys. We got the Incognito AMA coming out. Yeah, there's a bunch of exciting things happening. I'm just, for some reason, I'm blanking on that one. We got gauged in the 2FUCS pool, which is very, very cool. So we're scrambling to get as many votes as we can. I believe that the votes all go in by Wednesday. So I think you have till Wednesday to use your 2FUCS votes on pushing this up to the top, so that it gets the higher amount of rewards and whatnot. But like I said, I'm a big fan of what we got going on in this pool. I'm a big fan of Nope. I'm a big fan of X. I'm a big fan of SolidX. I'm a big fan of a lot of things, including some of those other pairs. I'm a big fan of Gelato. So if people are dumping their dark for Gelato, then I'll take their Gelato. If people are dumping their dark for 2FUCS, I'll take the 2FUCS. If people are dumping their dark for X, I'll take X, right? So here's X. If you look at this right here, you can see a lot of these are less than 1 full token. So this person has sold almost 1 whole token. These guys have been, just selling, buying little pieces. These are most likely bots. A lot of the stuff is bots, really. But if you look at this, yeah, there's not very many sells over. This guy sold 1.75 tokens. So just under 2 tokens. If you hover over this, at least on Dex Screener, it tells you like their actual amount they did. And from here, it's like, I'm not sure how to turn that on here, but I know it's pretty easy on Dex Screener. But yeah, I'm just scrolling down here, and these look like mostly bots trading pieces, because human beings, especially the airdrop people, they usually dump 1 or 2 whole tokens. Like they just drop their airdrop. Like here's a 2.61 right here where this guy walked with $216. That's like considered one of the bigger sells right now on this pair. Here's 1.8 that was bought, 1.7 that was bought, and this is, back during the $80 phase. But you can see the price going up and down as you scroll through these orders. And yeah, like I said, if people want to dump their dark for X, I'll take their dark. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't want the dark, I'll take it. Like, depending on, obviously, some of these liquidity pools are provided by a team, and some of them are provided by complete strangers. So these are strangers that also, for some reason, believe in one or more of these tokens and are happy to either receive dark or receive X. So, yeah. And anyone, because this is decentralized, anyone can add liquidity to any of these pairs. Like, no one can stop you. So yeah, that's something to think about right there. And obviously, I'm going to be getting with Fast Abdul and asking him all of the cheat codes for 2FUCKS, how we can get that baby up, voted as high as possible. Yeah. Maybe that was the other thing I was going to say, was that we have about 25 days till the end of this journey. We're looking right here. We will have gone through the launch, the claim phase, the mint, and 3 of the lotteries right around the 10th of January. It might be the 11th, but I think it's the 10th of January. So by the 10th of January, people have seen a pattern, or they've seen one whole journey take place. They've seen how the lottery works. They'll see how the treasury works, and they'll see what happens to these Journey 1 fuel cells going forward, right? And so I think after seeing one whole journey, it'll make sense in a lot of people's ideas how this game is played. And then definitely by the second journey here, I think the second journey ends around the 24th of February. Okay, I can't. Geez Louise. Not going to say anything, but this is going to be interesting because we got, this is going to be really interesting. That third mint, I think, is going to be really interesting because of the timing. And who knows? We have this week basically, so we have till the 23rd on Monday. Hang on, let's do this. Pop open this calendar. Yeah, we've got the 16th through the 20th, where we may hear back on the RH case, but I mean, I wouldn't expect government to really do anything after. This is what I'm saying. I think we have 4 days if the government is going to do something till the 19th. I mean, government is going to they're going to all be taking sick days and taking off and vacation days starting around the 20th. And then we know government's not going to do anything through these weeks right here. I mean, we might hear something. If we don't hear something by Thursday, the 19th, we probably won't hear anything until maybe Monday, the 6th. And going forward, and again, this is here's the last day of the lottery right there, the 10th, or Journey 1. So this is the third drawing. The big, jackpot drawing is right here on the 10th of January, and that's going to be right before the next minting of Journey 2. So, like I said, come to our Telegram, jump in our Rings of Dust book, or our submissions for the NFTs. Here's a really nice submission from Fast Abdul. I believe that's KDP. I couldn't tell you. I'm guessing. Um, but you also have really cool stuff like this right here. Just some really kind of meta art of beautiful of nature meets technology, kind of cool stuff. That one's lovely. That one's really nice. They both look like these look a little bit like children. This is Zephyr Trips right here. Oh, see, just me doing that for 2 seconds, I swear, is going to get me copyright struck because that's Jamiroquai on that video. And yeah, I think I paid 2 seconds of that once on accident, and down it went. I mean, blocked. Here's a cool one from Zephyr Trips. Again, here's a submission from Fast Abdul. It appears to be Fast Abdul's face on a baby's body. So it's just a lot of cool stuff here. Then we got people just hanging out in hot tubs. Here's the squirrels. A lot of really cute squirrels in here. And then we did have a lot of people. This one's super sick. I really like this one from Aaron. Very Halo kind of looking, but he's got the logos like really well blended into the shoulders here. So you got the Collective logo over here and the Anti-Gravity logo over there. You got this one right here. Very sick. I think there was something hidden on here that I found earlier. And of course, dark matter, some dark matter broken glasses. The squirrels, always the squirrels. Squirrels, I was trying to get people, and then of course we got all the BitBoy Leroys, which are the cybernetic chimpanzees with 4 limbs and a bunch of claws and mantis blades, you name it, just a whole bunch of BitBoy Leroy. I'm pretty sure 1 or 2 of those will end up in the final 10. We got Hex Glenn, who's put in a bunch of cool characters here, and then he's in some of these. He's got the logos in there too. There's AG. This one's got AG on it. This one's Red Squirrels style. I can tell just by looking at AG. Jackpot. Some cool Space Wars. And then, of course, we got the moonwalking one right here. Then we've got some here with, looks like Sharon Tees is hanging out here. I was asking for, here's some really cool ones with crystals. I was asking for some more, and AGOGs are what we're calling the day ones. AGOG, very cool. Very cool. We're asking for some more images of Heavy Hitter, who is the sidekick. He's also known as Ricardo Corazon. Very interesting name. So you have Ricardo Corazon, aka Heavy Hitter, and he's a big guy right here. He's a big guy. He likes big women, and he cannot lie. And so people were throwing these interesting large men of Heavy Hitter, and I don't know what the heck is on his nipple on that one. It's just, I think AI just covers nipples or something, but here he is. He's Heavy Hitter. And then someone mentioned, I like this one quite a bit, especially with, just the shoulders, the muscles, and then the website at the bottom. That's super sick. But anyway, people were reading Heavy Hitter as Heavy Hitler, and they started to produce Heavy Hitler photos like this one right here. Heavy Hitler in a wife beater right here. He's just vibing. Heavy Hitler is it's all over the place. And I was like, this is incredibly. And then here he is with a bunch of nice curvy ladies. And then we took a break from that and got into a whole lot of monkeys, like a whole lot of BitBoy Leroys. Here's Chancellor DeMint, who has some really weird stuff coming out of his mouth, but some very cool pictures of Chancellor DeMint, and then some more almost like Jet Fighter Mandalorian type of poses where with different projects or objects on them. Like this might be a fuel cell, for instance. I don't know, just cool stuff. And just when I thought I was done getting distracted, we scroll down here, and Red Squirrels decided to do some images of Sharon Tees, who is Cole Nova's love interest in the book, and she's been working out. She likes leather. She likes zippers. She's trouble, guys. Like, if Sharon Tees walks up to you at a train station or on a spaceship, it's just don't engage. Just walk the other way is what I would say, because Aichimama. And then of course, Red Squirrel decided to meld the two. So we have Sharon and a sexy squirrel here. If this one wins the art, I'm not going to be upset per se. I would say I'll be more confused with some of that. But yeah, Hex Glen came through with putting the collective patch on. This one's nice from Hex Glen. And then we got some more cartoonish looking BitBoy Leroy's, who's, chomping on, drinking stuff without using his hands. Oh, I love AI art. I love it. So confusing sometimes. So yeah, that definitely go hang out in there. I want you guys to put positive emojis, because the positive emojis on these are what are going to determine, which ones move on to the final 10. And here's the evil address. It's a physical address of like a house with the Dark Matter logo down here on the ground, and a very ominous, evil looking figure right there. Very, very, very cool. Let me jump back into chat. Ape ones are cool. Thank you very, very much. 3-day countdown. LOL. Good to see you, Benjamin369. He was on either the shit show or another stream with me recently, and it was great to meet him. Good to see you, Benjamin. Yeah, no one's in the green room. No more questions over here. I'm gonna kill this. I'll probably play Sleepy Time Tea Roulette later tonight, where I make my chamomile tea and take my vitamins. My nighttime vitamins is what I call them. And I take the vitamins and I drink the sleepy tea, and then I see if I can finish my stream before I get a little too drowsy and tired. So that's fun. And that one will just be on X. That one's not going to be on YouTube, but I'll post this video online and in our Telegram groups, and we will get this one up and running. We've got to get this one up and running. The beta's down. It says payments required. So I'll call them and see if they missed a bill, or we missed a bill. And we'll get this up and running soon, because this is where all the information for the lottery and the treasury is going to be, and that's what everyone's going to be wanting to check out to see if their fuel cells win. That's where you go to check and see if your fuel cells won the lottery. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So anyways, I love you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow, and or actually probably later tonight. And we're always working on stuff in the background, always getting what we can get done, so we can share it and grow as a community. We're very proud of the stuff that we've built for you guys, and we, like I said, this community, the Pulse Chain, Hexicans, Solidex, all the stuff that Brandon Davis is working on, all the stuff that Sloth's working on, Red Squirrel, all those homies. It's an exciting time to see what's being built right before the altcoin season, because the altcoin season has just started to shake. Everything we've seen so far in our ecosystem is just the beginning. It's just the first bumps of what's to come, I believe. So anyways, I'll talk with you guys later. You're always welcome in here. We can talk about anything. We are excuse me, we're project agnostic here. We're not maxis of anything. We'll talk about anything. We maybe, have negative things to say about a project, but we'll talk about a project, whatever you guys want to bring up. And I'm still bringing on as many people as I can to talk about what's going on in SolidX, to talk about what's going on in the Forge, what's going on in Gelato and X and other things. It's going to be a wild ride. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.